What's up, everybody? Daniel's son back. How's everybody doing out there? I'm doing okay. I have the day off of work today, so I am doing 3 reviews, and 2 of them are from the same house. It is called The Different Company. A few weeks ago, I've been in search of a real oud fragrance, with the oud being the dominant note, and I'm having a hard time locating one. So I was just like searching around YouTube and looking around, and I found 2 reviewers that has done a review of this house. That is Stephen of Redolescence and Sebastian of Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. Now they have said really good things about this, and I decided to go ahead and go on Lucky Sense and get some samples, and I'll tell you my thoughts on these 2. I actually have 2 from this house. One is called Oud for Love, and the other one is called Oud Shamash, excuse me. I've been trying these the last couple of days. I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do both of these in one review or just do separate reviews. I decided to do separate reviews, so I'm going to do Oud for Love first, and then post that on my YouTube channel, and then I'm going to do a review on Shamash, and then post that, so it'll be back to back. But let me give you some facts about this Oud for Love. Let me see here. I got my notes. I swear I got my notes. There we go. This come out in 2012. Actually, both of them come out in 2012. The perfumer is Bertrand Duchefort. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Bertrand Duchefort, I believe. I'm not sure. He had made both of these, and he couldn't figure out which one to go ahead and create and put out there. So he decided to go ahead and do both of them at the same time, as far as I know. The notes to this are, as far as I know, angelica, saffron, coriander, caraway, aldehydes, whiskey notes, iris, ylang ylang, tuberose, sandalwood, vetiver, musk, immortelle, amber, tulip balsam, heliotrope, castoreum, oud oil, caramel. There's a lot going on in this one. I sort of took notes yesterday and last night about this. I don't get some of these notes. I'll tell you the main accords and the main notes that I get from this. In the opening, it's a really pleasant sweetness. It's like a really pleasant sweet amber. A couple of minutes later, I do pick up on some spices and that saffron. I do not pick up any whiskey notes, but later on, about 15 minutes, I do get a little bit of floral, and that castoreum comes in, and that castoreum makes it an animalic scent. And when I first, after about 30 minutes, that animalic smell come in, I was like, oh crap. As most of y'all know, I do not like animalic fragrances. So I was starting to worry. I was like, crap, I'm not going to like this. But I would just like left it alone and just let it develop. And it got to the point to where it was almost a little bit too animalic for me. And then it stopped. And it was actually very tolerable. Actually, it was actually even though I do not like animalic fragrances, it actually, in a way, it sort of surprised me. It actually, in a way, made it sort of unique, I guess, with that amber and some of that floral and some of that spicy and that saffron. But about 15 minutes after that, I could start picking up on that oud, and that oud is very, very nice. As a matter of fact, the Duché Four actually was the one who created both of these fragrances, and he actually was the one who actually picked the oud out for this, or the agarwood, and this is a true oud oil. It's like a pure oud oil. It's not synthetic like you're going to get from some of the designer fragrances and even some of the niche fragrances. This is actually a pure oud oil from Laos that he actually handpicked himself to incorporate into this, and it is actually nice. I've smelled a lot of oud fragrances before, and after smelling this and then remembering what those synthetic ouds smell like, I can tell the difference. This is nice. This is a lot different from any other oud fragrance that I've ever had in my life. And even with that animalic in there, it's actually very, very pleasant to me. A lot of people have said this is sort of like a gourmand oud. I don't really get any gourmand personally myself. It's just, it's a sweet amber with floral and spices, and I do pick up on that saffron and the resinous from the balsam and the oud. It's actually very pleasant. I was actually sort of surprised. So this is what a true oud fragrance smells like. I'm actually very pleased. I like this. This is very, very expensive. Lucky Scents has this for $245 for a 1.7 ounce. But if you decide you want samples, go to Lucky Scents. But if you decide that you want to try a 1.7, I would go somewhere else besides Lucky Scents, because I found this on other sites. As a matter of fact, Fragrance X has this, the same bottle and the same size, for half the price of what Lucky Scents. I'm not trying to make bad publicity for Lucky Scents or anything like that. I'm just trying to give y'all the best price that I found, and that is at, actually I found this, Walmart has this on their website. Just Google Oud for Love and by the different company, and a bunch of stuff will pop up. Actually, Walmart has this for very, very cheap. I think it's like right around $120, and Fragrance X has this for $127. But the main thing I get from this is sweet, and I get that oud. I think oud and the amber is the main accord that I get from this, the oud and the amber. But I get a sweet oud and amber, and the next probably I get a lot of that saffron for some reason. A lot of people do not get a lot of saffron, but I do get resinous also. The thing about all these notes, I do not get a lot of some of these notes, like the iris and the whiskey. There's just so much going on, it's actually hard to pick out individual notes, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I smell certain notes that I do not. But this is a very nice, this is blended very, very nice, even though I cannot pick up all the notes or pick out all the notes. It's a very, very pleasant scent, and it's, if you want a real oud fragrance, I would actually suggest getting this. But like I said, you might want to look around before you go on Lucky Scents and pay $245 for a 50 mil when you can get it for half price somewhere else, and it's exactly the same thing. But if you want samples, I would recommend going to Lucky Scents. This is like a 0.7 mil or something like this. It's $5. I mean, it didn't break my bank, but you know, I would suggest, if you want to try a really good oud fragrance, a real oud fragrance, go to Lucky Scents and get a sample for $5. And if you don't like it, you're not going to be out but $5. So yeah, I like this. I actually like this. I personally wouldn't order a 1.7 ounce, even if I could get it for 120, because even though I do like it, I don't think I like it enough to wear it all the time. It would just be more occasionally of an occasional scent that I would want to have for something different other than barbershop fragrances and gourmand that I like so much. But I mean, I'm glad I got this and I really do like it, but I just don't think that personally that I would get it myself, because there's so many other fragrances that I have that I like a little bit more. But yeah, I do recommend this. This is actually really nice. It's really different. And I like this company. I've read all about them, and I think their name fits them, the different company, because they are doing things differently than other companies. I think their main goal is the quality of their fragrances. I think that's the main thing that they're concerned on. They do not skimp, and I think that's one reason that it is a lot higher than other fragrances. But they do not skimp. This is high quality oud oil, and if you want high quality oud oil fragrance, you're going to pay for it. But yeah, I actually like it, and I do recommend it. But anyway, that's it for my review, and I'm getting ready to put this on YouTube, and then I'm going to tell you about this other one, Oud Shamash. So stay tuned. All right, see you in a few. Bye.